This is the lake that basically provides Las Vegas and all kinds of other places in this part of the country with its water. It all comes from this lake. The lake looks like it's got these like a bathtub lake around it. So we're at Valley Fire, and we spent our day here already, or like half of it.
Half the day,
right? Mm-hmm. And let's talk a little bit about what the whole. First of all, this is not a golf instructional video, so some people are coming across this thing expecting no golf. It's our vacation, but we thought that some people might like to see this. So
there will be golf tomorrow.
Tomorrow there will be golf. So let's talk about what we're doing. So explain what we're up to.
So we spent a couple days in Vegas. We drove from Vegas to here, Valley of Fire. With the intention of camping overnight, and we came into the park and they said the campsites were full. So we were like, all right, well, we'll just check and make sure. And sure enough, we stumbled upon this one, and there were several vacancies.
So that's one little tip, is if you're coming to Valley of Fire, and it's first come, first served camping, but there were like 3 or 4 spots available.
At least.
And they even told us, they said they're full at the front gate, and there's a sign saying it was full. Then the girl said, yeah, but if you find one, you can come on back and pay for it. So we bought food because we're camping out now the next 10 days, basically. So you're basically creating our pantry for our trip, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we got here? So
we've got dinner foods over here.
Okay.
We've got breakfast foods over here.
Okay.
And then we've got stuff that's like sponges and
cool
trash bags.
So one of the things that we did was we purchased food for this whole trip, and it was kind of tough because we didn't know if we're going to be back at a grocery store.
Right.
So the plan.
So the plan was to get enough food to last us for 7 days ish. 7 days. So we had to figure out how many calories we needed to consume per day, per person, and that's how we went grocery shopping, adding up our calories.
Our hike today at Valley of Fire, we started off at the Mouse's Tank.
I was going to say the Mouse's house.
The Mouse's Tank.
Mouse's Tank.
This is a nice trail. It is beautiful. I mean, when we pulled in the park, the rocks and everything were so beautiful. Like it's like being in Mars.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
But you go down this Lauren, we've been hiking for about what? 1/8 of a mile? 1/10 of a mile? Nice. Just like at the beach. Very sandy trail. And Lauren got tons of sand in her shoes. Mm-hmm. They went right down through like the top where there's ventilation. So you're going to get sand in your shoes. So much so that your shoes stop fitting you.
Yeah,
right?
It was getting tight in there.
But I was fine.
It was less than a mile round trip. So it's very easy hike. That was probably the easiest of the 3 that we did today.
But because it's so easy, there's, a lot of people there. Mm-hmm. We weren't crowded out, but it wasn't
peaceful.
It wasn't peaceful.
I'm not done.
Don't you love being one with nature?
Everybody hold your position. Jason! What?
The relaxation.
Thank you. Okay.
Getting back to nature.
I know. And I was like, what? You guys are free.
As peaceful as we would like, but it was just absolutely.
It was beautiful. This
is great. I mean, you walk down through this one trail, I guess you could say. Mm-hmm. Goes from sand to rock, not really uphill and not really downhill. It was easy to do. I think anybody could do it who can move around. You don't have to be really fit to do it, for sure.
Mm-mm. You don't need water. I mean, it's any of the trails we did today. You don't need to bring anything except a camera, probably.
Probably, unless it's super hot. I mean, we don't.
Right. Yeah.
So that was absolutely just beautiful. And then we headed over to the Fire Wave Trail. Fire Wave Trail. And this is a longer trail. This one was more of it would have been exposed, although the day as we were going out, the sun was starting to go down. And that's one that some people might want to bring water for. Probably always a good idea to do that, even though we didn't do that. It says it takes about an hour. Mm-hmm. We took a very what we felt like was a leisurely pace for us, and we walked down to the end of the trail, and there's this huge, beautiful rock that looks like it's got waves on it. Mm-hmm. Absolutely gorgeous, and as well as all the scenery around there. I mean, just absolutely beautiful. Made it back up to the car again. The way back, you go uphill a little bit more. I would say is the type of trail that most people could do. If you could walk a golf course, you could do that. If you walk 9 holes with a pull cart or something, you could probably do that.
Oh yeah. And it took us 35 minutes. Took us 35
minutes, and I think if you're going slower, that'd be an hour. I think an hour would be someone who's really, really super taking their time.
See that? Look how complete. What is that?
I don't know. We should find out. I hope someone watches this and can tell us. It's like white. Look at that. It looks like someone painted it. Look at the difference when it goes from the red to the white. Huh. Mm-hmm. Right. And then after that, we went to the White Domes Trail. That's a loop trail, so you just go around in a loop, about 1.5 miles. Mm-hmm. And on that trail, we got a chance to see a different type of a scenario where we went to the place where they filmed the movie The Professional.
The Professionals.
1965
movie.
Yep.
But it was actually filmed in what is now the parking lot.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I didn't quite understand that. It's stranded tonight. This is my safe space.
Is that good? You're gonna camp right there?
Yeah.
I bet you the scorpions don't really go in there or anything.
Oh God.
There's no tarantulas in there either.
Yeesh. There was some very cool rock formations in there. That was probably one of the more rigorous of our hikes. There's a little bit of climbing rocks, a little bit of unsteady footing.
I wouldn't say it was hard, but you're climbing around a little bit. Mm-hmm. So that's one. And we didn't really work up a sweat too much. I mean, I did not feel challenged physically. And especially since, we were stopping and filming and all that stuff. So,
right.
Just absolutely great. And then, so we saw basically those 3 trails, and there's a lot more. You could probably spend a good day or 2 out here going all the trails at your own leisurely pace.
Maybe not 2 days, but I bet you could do it in one day. We had half a day and we saw 3 of them, maybe 5. No, there is another trail that, I forget the name of it, but it's, I think, about 5 miles.
Is it Prospect?
Prospect, yeah. We didn't have time to do that, so.
The Prospect goes off the Domes Trail, so absolutely beautiful. So.
And then we're back at our campsite, had some dinner.
She's ready to get her ramen noodles. And,
I don't think I've ever been this excited for ramen noodles.
And chicken from an envelope.
So I had some dinner. Never enjoyed ramen noodles and chicken in an envelope so much in my life.